Welcome to Skino Land. So in this episode of Skino Land, we decide to give y'all a mock of our podcast. That's something that we trying to add on. Yeah, so how we gonna start the podcast off?
What we was talking about before.
We like better than we'll be better than a lot of podcasts.
I feel like with the podcast, let me not talk too much because it's a whole YouTube episode.
I ain't gonna say something I did not say.
Because it's going to be too much to explain, but I was just going to say, we need a way to start it, you know? Now people be having intros that,
Yeah, I think we just started off how we started off. Just start talking shit. So, what I want to talk about is how it takes $93,000 a year to live comfortably, which is $7,800 a month, and no job is paying you $7,800 a month, and rent right now, average studio is $2K a month. So I feel like stop being a hoe, settle down, and consider a poly relationship because we might need 3 instead of 2.
So, are you saying that to his health?
No, I'm just saying it to the people. But
No, if you gonna give that advice to them, then you should put yourself in their shoes. You want somebody to say that to you, or you tell them, I don't know, go out and get some more money or some shit. They don't have to get no
I'm
power.
saying you don't gotta do that. Cause me, I'll go bring in
I ain't getting no
$7,000
power.
right now by myself. That's what I do right now.
I'm not banking on no relationship.
I'm not exactly. I'm not banking on a relationship to pay my bills. Like uno no mas. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna pay them bills gonna be paid either way.
What I'm saying though.
And if a motherfucker smart, whatever the law is, you match that shit up on paper. You do. Make some shit pop. If you know, you know. If you don't, find out. I can't say too much. Can't give out too much if you that slow. I don't know. Everybody do the same shit, but I know. For real, anybody who got an apartment and you know you're not making that 3 times, come on, you gotta do that. Make it look like that. That's what it is. Whatever.
But nah, it's not about that though.
Yes, it is. If you want an apartment.
But I'm saying though, it was statistically stated that to live comfortably, you need to make at least a single person need to make at least $93,000 a year.
But
Somebody can't
that's
tell
up to
you
you
how
how
to
you
live, right?
that's up to you how you want to make that 93,000.
But nobody not making that unless you're an entrepreneur.
I mean,
but you're not making that.
First of all, we gotta be for real. 93,000 a year. We don't. It's a lot of us that's not making that a year, and we're still living comfortably. So.
But
fuck what they talking about on the news,
Right.
at this point, because bitch, I don't
Them
make
shits just be like numbers and like polls and shit that people do, and they come to a collective percentage, and they feel like that's what it is on paper. But no, you can't come a collective percentage of what other people are doing. You can't speak for everybody else.
So
but
everybody not gonna make the same amount.
But it's not. Alright, so let me rephrase it. It's more geared towards futuristic. But that's the statistic of right now. But the number is really for futuristic. How the fuck you supposed to say that?
I am the one, the way your son don't.
It's for the future type shit. So as years go on, shit gonna go up. Everything gonna go up. So right now, like I said, average studio is $2,000. So what's gonna happen after that? So
My
you're gonna be
answer
down there
still stands.
$3,000.
Make some shit shake. Get shook. I don't know what else to say. Make some shit
I
shake.
say, if you want to be super duper comfortable, invest into a poly relationship. I just feel strongly.
I disagree. Do what works for you. And if you feel like you can do it by yourself, do that. Like, is it real love if you're gonna be in it for making sure shit is paid? You should be able to do that by yourself. Whoever I'm dealing with, if they're not able to pay their own shit on their own, don't try to come fuck with me. If you can't even do this, if you can't do some shit on your own. If I was a guy, I would feel the same thing about a female. If you can't do your shit on your own, you wouldn't be attractive to me? Because at the end of the day, like, with you, like, nah, we not in this. So pay this, no, like, you know, I would want to pay for what I want to pay for you. Don't be can you pay my rent this month? No, bitch, pay yourself. Right?
You
No.
trying to move in? So
Like,
you split this rent?
like, that's unattractive. Like, no.
The moral of the story is, I want a poly relationship. I feel like it's worth me having. That was my moral of the story. So I was just really like, that's real statistics though, y'all. But like, moral of the story is that's what I want.
Okay, so that's what you want. You think you will be able to find 2 women in where we live at that's gonna be cool with that?
Nah, I gotta go OT. We ain't gonna find them. Right?
So you gonna move to another state to find 2 women so you can be happy?
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Good luck, Charlie.
Oh my God!
I think that's like, I mean, I feel
you
like.
You want the poly
it's
relationship so y'all can split rent?
Or for your needs or whatever.
Nah, I need 2 different women.
I think women who's cool with poly have certain insecurities or anything, but then themselves, they feel like they're not good enough, so they're able to settle. In my opinion, I feel like that's not a strong woman. If you feel like you're okay with another person being in your relationship and getting to it everything, or splitting your time with someone and being comfortable with that.
Ladies, don't listen to that shit.
To each his own, but to me, you lack insecurities and you gotta go talk to the lady.
Mm-hmm. Definitely go talk to that fucking lady.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it though.
Again, to each his own.
If that's what you into, you know, just let me know.
If that's what you into, hit Skino Land.
Yeah, just let me know.
More of the story at this point, because that's what he keeps just getting.
Yeah, that's
we promoting Skino this episode.
We need that, you know.
Skino want a poly relationship.
We need that.
If you're is into poly relationships,
Right.
Wabi King.
If you down.
Number 1 is the
You could just call on YB. So ZG, what was the Rocky situation you was talking about?
Okay. So we gonna call her Sam. We gonna call her Sam.
Alright, Sam.
Okay, so Sam has a boyfriend that is years older than her, like grandfather age. She is in her 30s, I believe. I think Sam's boyfriend is like in his 60s, I believe. Late 50s, early 60s, one or the other. Whatever though. Sam have 2 kids by, what are we gonna call him?
Rufus.
Kevin. Whatever. We gonna call the boyfriend Rufus.
Yeah.
Sam have 2 kids by Kevin, and Rufus is the boyfriend, the older person or whatever. And basically they got into a disagreement because Kevin came over to see his kids and Rufus did not like that. So
Yo, y'all ain't like I gonna come and see him.
Rufus wanted to pick a fight with Sam. And in the end, Kevin left or whatever because at first Sam and Kevin was having a good time. They was, smoking, they was chilling, they do the co-parenting thing, it was good. But when Rufus come around or Sam get a call from Rufus, her vibe change up, and that's basically what happened. So Kevin left. When Sam got back upstairs to the apartment, Rufus beat her ass. So Sam felt like he was gonna, kill her. So she grabbed the scissors and she stabbed his ass. So, and her kids was in there. Mind you, she had a disabled child that's like 4, and her other child was like 5 or whatever. And she felt like she had to, basically fight for herself because who wanna be dead as fuck in a house with her 2 kids and Rufus gonna get off the hook? No, so she stabbed Rufus with scissors. She was on the ground, she saw the scissors, and she stabbed his ass to get him off of her. Whatever. The cops was called. When the cops got there, the cops only locked her up. Rufus lied and said that she picked the fight or whatever. She went to jail. Kevin had to go get the kids and bring the kids to his residence. In that situation, do y'all feel like it's right for cops or the law to pick and choose who goes to jail in a domestic violence situation, in a do or die situation? Do y'all feel like people should be like crucified for like basically defending themselves when they feel like that person is going to kill them, and especially for women type shit?
Personally, that shit not like. I mean, we don't got no self-defense laws in New Jersey.
Right.
So, anything you do or anything you feel like is self-defense, it just don't really matter.
And that's wrong.
And 9 out of 10 is if Sam never stabbed Rufus and the cops came, Rufus would have been the one going to jail and not Sam.
Exactly.
But Sam fucked up by stabbing him.
Yeah, but
it was like
in that situation, you thinking about your life. It's
Right.
like it's me or you type of thing.
And
So
you got kids,
right.
Yeah.
So when it comes to being on the stand and pleading your case about it, I don't feel like, well, even though the law, they don't always like go against whatever to make sure you get some jail time or whatever, but I don't feel like if I was a judge or somebody on the case, I don't feel like that person should go to jail, because at the end of the day, when your life flash before your eyes and you gotta do what you gotta do for your kids to live another day, it's like, why crucify that person for it?
I believe like Sam could have just kicked Rufus in the kneecaps or in the balls. He old anyway, so that little
No, but he's strong. He not old like he's up and able body and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he probably.
So he was whooping her ass. Like you're not about to be whooping my ass. My kids here crying, this and the third. I'm gonna do whatever to get you to fuck up off of me. And if I gotta stab your ass to get you off of me, sometimes you gotta wake a nigga up on some shit like have their eyes balled the fuck like, oh, this bitch is crazy. Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that if a nigga wanna feel like they wanna beat the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? So,
but y'all gotta look at the bigger picture. Y'all know how when a female called the cops, they always quick to lock a dude up. Surprisingly, they locked her up.
Right.
Because, you feel me, normally it would be the opposite of it.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's only locked up because she stabbed him.
But
she ain't stab him.
All right, putting
Yeah,
more
I like
into the
that.
situation. This is not their first domestic violence situation. They had previous domestic violence situations, and Rufus is always the one who always go to the cops first, so it could look like he's innocent and she's not. So, yeah, all of that comes into context clues because it's just like it's a pattern. Sam is stupid as fuck for always staying because like Rufus obviously been beating West, but you know at the same time it's like this motherfucker, why he gotta get off on a clean slate and just type shit. So
Yeah,
Sam
like
is
that.
home now, but Sam have to fight this case.
That's like some Tubi shit.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like there should be laws in New Jersey and all around when it comes to self-defense and women and in that order type shit. Like I don't feel like someone should be crucified for it.
I feel like laws shouldn't be justified off of a man-woman situation. Like everything should just be like type equal when it comes to stuff like that. Cause either way it go, like a motherfucker, a male could go through that shit, a female could go through that shit, but it's like you can't just always say, oh, this the one that did it, or this the aggressor. Like, you feel me?
But in that situation, that's why it be so hard because whatever you say, you know the person on the opposite is going to say something opposite. So even though you know the truth and you know like you did this, the other person going to be like, no, I didn't. So it's like it's
nobody
like
trying to go to jail, so it's like
in that situation, it's about
everybody, both
really
of us go to
integrity
jail and then we
and
just
being
figure shit out
honest.
later.
Because if you know you wrong, you wrong. Like, where's your integrity? You know this person got 2 kids and shit. Her baby father lives somewhere totally different and shit. And come on now, she basically a single mother, to be honest. So.
And man ain't trying to go to no county. Hey,
And then, okay, I forgot a part as well. His son was there, but he had an older son because, you know, he's older. So his son is like in his like 20s or whatever. His son was there, but when it comes to the case and the trial or whatever, of course the son most likely is not going to go against Rufus. Like, even though he already admitted to everybody else, like, yeah, I was there, I watched the whole thing. I saw it from the beginning to the end. Like, damn, you ain't even tell your father to chill. Cause now we gonna have to get her ass. You like, oh yeah, he did start with her. I saw it from the beginning to the end. But he ain't even fucking do nothing. Like, that shit is like, it's obvious how he was raised. Like, come on now.
Yeah, wanna get slapped.
I don't know.
They need somewhere to stay.
No, he don't live there.
Oh.
It was her house. It was Sam's house.
Oh, okay.
He was just there at the time. So, it's just weird. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's a fucked up situation. That's like some Tubi shit though.
Word. Free Sam though. Hope she get the case dismissed. Okay.
She's saying she innocent.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about underground artists.
Say it again, 'cause it's like 17.
19.
Me.
Period.
Popski.
Period.
I mean, it's like overall, there's a lot of artists that we could feel like should have made it. Back in the day, it's like you gotta look at the effort too, and their team and the people they got around them. So a lot of people that we feel like could have made it or should have made it, the reason why they didn't make it is the environment.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Or it's like I be feeling like some underground artists get overlooked because there is a mainstream artist that copy off of their artistry.
Yeah.
So they're overlooked automatically, and then when that comes into play, it's like that person is not believed that their artistry is being taken because someone is going to go for you know, the person who have more credibility or are already in the industry and make it seem like, oh, I don't have no reason to steal your stuff. But whole time, a lot of people that already made it, that's what they do. They steal the underground artist beats. They steal they words, they flow. They steal basically everything, and that person is not credited for anything. They're not paid for anything. It's like more so like a rape type of thing. It's fucked up.
But the way I look at that shit too is like the whole music shit is all about money. Like you throw the money behind your shit, and you got a lot of niggas that be having the buzz and got like the little recognition, local recognition, but they just don't have the money behind them.
Yeah, and that's where the industry is grimy. That's where it becomes like really grimy, because it's like, I don't know, if you have integrity and you know that person is talented, instead of taking their stuff, you can honestly just work with them and put them on. It's enough money in that industry to go around for that person to be recognized. And honestly, the people that's underrated or underground, I feel like it's better than the people that already made it. They be way better than them. They don't be really, exactly, like they don't. That's why a lot of people in different states, they listen to a lot of underground artists that they know locally, because them people be better than the people that's mainstream. So
I don't really listen to industry rappers.
they all talk about the same stuff, and then when it gets boring, they go steal somebody else's stuff that's underground.
Yeah.
Like basically, like it's like once they get comments from the fans and say, you said this already, or the flow is the same, or make up something new, that's when they go and pick and do their research for underground artists and steal their shit. It's fucked up. I don't fuck with that. So going around, who do y'all feel artists that are underrated or deserve more attention? That they could be known, but they're not like mainstream where they need to be.
I mean,
I got a couple.
I feel like Lil Baby still not where he should be. Who else?
But he made it though. Like,
but he still ain't like I don't know.
you feel like he ain't make his mark to be like one of the greatest type when it comes to his lyrics and shit like that.
Just stop right now.
He not somebody who'll be like, let's play Lil Baby when we get in a couple.
True. That is true. That's very true.
but that's another person that just, when you say like flow, he had the same flow since he fucking started.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like in order for him to break a barrier, he gotta change some shit up. You feel me? Don't get me wrong, he adapted to a lot of shit that go on. Like he just did the song with the dude from UK. That's something totally different.
Okay, sure. I feel like Tank is underrated. Lay London is underrated. She's a high class lyricist. Her metaphoric lyrics, her wordplay is out of this fucking world. Fake Bitches Hero Rocky, she's definitely underrated. Who else? My sister is underrated. Honestly, her right here, Friday the Skino type shit. And I feel like my sister is more so underrated, not being just not even talking about like mainstream. I'm talking about in our city as well. I feel like our city go for the people that's always talking about the same shit, heavy drill rap, and they all basically is saying the same shit. But yeah.
I feel like to get the city though, one thing I realized is like the people that do end up getting the city or like grabbing the city attention, they did a lot of crying and bitching and moaning to get there. Like, they go, oh, nobody wanted to post my shit.
Now I feel like a lot of people in the city that's known or considered to be good, they're only good due to the gang related crimes and wherever they're from, that boosts them up and put their music in between the crime and the gang shit.
Something about the way they get the city is to something.
Oh, yeah, basically, like, they all like crybabies. Like, they gonna keep sending their shit and then whine about who don't repost their shit and then keep doing that over and over and over. Well, all you gotta do is just keep being consistent yourself, posting your own shit, and then people gonna wanna post your shit up. If motherfuckers hear your shit on the radio, like today for instance, there was a couple people that reposted YB moves. Now everybody want to do shows, motherfuckers want to do interviews, all type of shit. You feel me?
That's where like the clout shit coming at. Like everybody is monkey see, monkey do. So if they see one person doing that, like, cause from my experience, I really don't know any like. I don't know artists that be crying about somebody be posting their shit. I don't really know them like that to even know all that. But I be feeling like due to the gang related shit and who popping and who not, the bitches gonna flop, the bitches gonna dick ride, whoever. So they gonna do it regardless, and they be having hella homies under their posts that fire emoji and repost the shit that get more recognition, da, da, da. It's more like a clout thing, a dick riding thing. Whoever they feel like is popping, or just cause that person know that person, and whoever they know just reposted they shit, that person like, oh, I'm gonna repost it too because you know who I know, type shit. Just cause you ain't like all in somebody's face, motherfuckers be wondering like, is that person, like nobody really know them. Like, you don't have to know somebody to be recognizing their talent to know that they good. Like repost it because you like it, or support it because you like it, not because you don't know who they know and other extra shit. Just have a dick riding shit, basically.
Now that part, a lot of motherfuckers won't repost a lot of YB shit just because of the different, depending on who the other crowds of people are. And oh yeah, this person or that one of their friends don't fuck with YB King, so YB King fuck with Bob. I ain't about to be reposting that shit. That's all, they all on the same thing. They all the same.
And certain people, they build up their own like thing in his head. It's like a competition thing. Whole time nobody worried about them. So that's where the dumb shit come at. Nothing could really be leveled out instead of everybody supporting everybody, and you know it could be like that. It's some states where everybody be supporting everybody type shit.
But I don't think like Jersey, like I don't think it'll ever be a time where everybody will support everybody. Even the people, even like artists that got like buzzes and shit. As politicky, like you got mad talented artists. Motherfucker, oh this motherfucker, oh he a rap, oh nah they from over there, we don't fuck with them. Oh bro, don't listen to them while you with me. What the fuck is you talking to? I listen to whoever the fuck I want to listen to. I don't care about politics. That nigga can be a rat. That nigga can be.
But whole time a lot of shit be he say, she say, because that person probably don't even know that person personally, but they going off with somebody. Right.
That's
It's like that's the person. He crazy though. I was reading a caption. He was talking some dumb shit.
I think this person won the most, and his mom died having it. I think it's something like that.
I saw the remix.
That was shady. It was shady. It was shady. It was shady.
He feel it too, like.
Yeah, like you could tell afterwards he is like, this motherfucker just played me the fuck out type shit.
I motherfucker. I seen a remake, motherfucker, Funny Marco and
Oh yeah.
not Funny Marco, that nigga Bones.
He be on TikTok with you making that shit.
I'm like, damn, dog. You ain't shake my hand.
They said that before that they got out. Okay, the guy that he didn't shake hands, that's Megan Good boyfriend. He was just on trial. Yeah, he's an actor. He was just on trial with some shit for supposedly a domestic violence incident with a white woman, but he didn't do anything to the white woman. The white woman was actually chasing after him and shit like that and doing crazy shit to him. It was all in the video or whatever, but he lost mad like endorsements and stuff behind the shit, and Megan been sticking beside him the whole time. But what is his name? Damn, Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy, yeah, basically just didn't shake his hand. Everybody was like, some people said that they already saw inside the venue. They saw each other and he already like shook his hand. But from the looks of that, I don't think so. Because his face, the nigga face, the actor, her boyfriend was like sticking. Like, if you honest with me, he was like sticking. It was like rude type shit. But my thing is, do y'all think that, cause you know him, Michael Ealy is a long time actor and he been doing a lot of shit. He been did shit with Megan Good. Y'all think they messed with you? As you dipped in that before me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm saying.
Well, no, they were no kids.
Yeah, the kid thing, like, when you fucking with somebody with kids and you don't have a kid,
3,
right?
4,
Right.
2.
Right. It's difficult when you deal with. But let's touch on another topic, because I see nowadays. Okay, it's okay for somebody who have no kids and they deal with somebody with a kid, and some people be cool with that. But nowadays, I'm looking at some females with a kid be on some shit like, oh, this nigga can't have a kid.
Right?
Bitch, you already got it. You already got it. You already got a kid. And there's some baby mothers that say, like, I'm not dating no nigga with no kids. Like, I don't give a fuck about
But
that.
there's niggas that don't want to date bitches with kids.
Yeah.
So,
like, but I feel like that's very.
I just feel like y'all don't have no room. If y'all both got kids, then y'all need to make that shit work.
Like,
people with no kids need to fuck with the people.
So it's okay for you to date somebody and they become your child's stepdad or whatever, but you don't want to date somebody with a kid and it could be boom equally.
Right.
That is like, at this point you might as well be a big happy family. It's going to be hard for you to find a man who's okay with just stepping up to the plate and being automatically a stepdad because they don't have kids. I don't feel like that's fair at all. Like, it is what it is.
Dumbass just know that she know how she is with her big father, so she ain't trying to get into that kind of conflict with another
that
big
could be
mother.
A point.
But at the end of the day, it's like
that could be a point.
BD.
All right, so for you, Skino, would you rather date a female with no kids, or you cool with them at least having one?
One thing that I learned about like women is that like the women with kids seem like they already like ready to level up and do what they need to do in life. You feel me? Rather than women with no kids. But it's some women out there with no kids that's sharp, but they just be already like in the gist of doing what they doing. But like at the end of the day, a woman with a kid, she don't got no choice, but she always on survival mode, always gonna make shit happen. So I felt like the type of person I am and what I got going on, like that type of shit is always good, because they always like feel like, damn, I gotta be at a certain pedestal for my kids. You feel
Right.
me? So if I was to date somebody, granted, if I could find one with no kids that's sharp and on point, cool. But like a girl with kids, they ain't gonna be on no bullshit. They ain't gonna drag their feet. They ain't you telling them like, look, I got this business move. Let's do this, put this together. They with it. You feel me? Just off the strength of, I bet. You feel me?
I got a kid if you
So with a girl with no kids, what is the time frame that you feel like you should bring her around your kid? Or you feel like that she would be able to meet your kid even if you are serious about them?
I mean, I ain't fucking with that shit.
So
I
even
ain't
if
fucking
you're
with it.
serious about
I mean,
female, you feel
but
like
I feel like, alright, well, I'm gonna put it like this. I feel like ski gotta be a certain age for me to even do that. You feel me? And I gotta be deep down in my soul know that I'm really trying to fuck with this person. For real.
Because you wouldn't want her to be
me,
meeting different people.
Right. Because
and
me,
shit,
I can say,
like,
oh yeah,
sure.
I wanna fuck with somebody, but you do some dumb shit.
Like, I should at least call him dad because he was helping out, or, you know, he provided with certain shit. And I can remember my mother always used to be on some shit like, you know, I came with a package, you know, my daughter is a package, but at the same time, whether her father is here or not, you don't have any say so with certain shit. So after a while, that went out the window or whatever. But my stepfather never hit me or nothing like that. But he felt like he had say so with certain shit that my mother said to me, or when it came to her parenting me. And it's just like, you're not my father. Like, it's none of your fucking business type shit. And certain shit, she'll put him in his place or whatever. And certain shit, I feel like she'll let him, like, say to get off his chest. But at the same time, it's like, fuck you. And if you fly with him, fuck y'all. I'm still do what the fuck. Like, fuck, like, you're not my father. Point blank, period. Like, just not. That's just what the fuck it is. But, yeah.
I have a good
I was about to say that. My mother ain't never like, you know.
Yeah, and that's why it be like a type of thing.
Kind of hard.
Yeah.
But that's different because like you was a baby, basically. You feel me? When he was around you, so it's like when you old and the motherfucker around, it's like you already know what's going on, and then it's like I'm damn sure not even calling you shit.
Yeah.
And I don't fuck like, you feel me? I never used to fuck with that shit. I ain't never.
Yeah, it's just like certain shit. Well, like certain shit sometimes still go to his head because, you know, they're saying when you feed somebody long enough, they start to look like you. Some people actually do think my stepfather is my father, and I have to correct them and be like, no, this is my stepfather. because he's not my father, and I know he's not my father, and sometimes I know it do hurt his feelings, but it's just like, you're my stepfather. Like, and if we want to really get technical, you really not my stepfather because you and my mom not married. You feel me? But you know, I respect you enough to call you my stepfather because you have been in my life for a long time, but you really not, to be honest. Like, you feel me? Like, and I thank God every day that he's not. I'm not lying. Like, I love him to death, but yeah, like, because growing up, when you have a step parent, it's like, sometimes it's like, it's hard because I never had like bad intentions with my mom. I never was into it with my mom, but anytime we'd be into it, it would be because of him. Like certain shit that he did, and I wouldn't like type shit, or how whatever their situation was or whatever, and I wouldn't like how she went about it or how he went about it. Or at the end of the day, that's my mother. You treat my mother some type of way, I'm gonna feel some type of way about it. And with her, sometimes certain decisions that she made that I didn't like, it's just like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, so me and her be into it, like certain shit like that. So that shit is like kind of hard. It's like, and as a child, you can't stay in a child's place when you seeing everything right in front of you. It's hard to, especially when you outspoken. I've always been really outspoken, so.
Me too. If I was fucked up off shit like that. Step parents are.
Yeah. But on the flip side though, if I was a stepmother type shit, which I don't think I would ever, but no shit. Right. Like if I was a stepmother, I'm not getting into that. I'm crying. Yeah, I'm not getting into that. Cause it's just like it's different when you a stepmother. Do this for me.